In my first episode, I told you about...
the auroras or northern lights.
And our atmosphere has a lot going on.
Including this. It looks like an aurora.
Or maybe like that very bright spotlight from that club.
Or stupid billboard in your city.
It was identified in 2016 and jokingly baptized STEVE, which then became a backronym for Strong Thermal Emission Velocity Enhancement.
They found some words to assign to Steve, which was originally a reference to over the hedge.
And although we don't fully understand it yet, it's a little different to an aurora.
Steve happens above them, higher up in the atmosphere, and tends to be oriented east-west.
Remember those particles I told you about?
That are streaming in and interacting with our atmosphere? Which then glows to create these beautiful green, red, and purple lights? In the case of Steve, we think it's electrically charged particles flooding in through the top layer of the atmosphere. All that friction creates heat, which causes this glowing bright ribbon. A bit like the filament in a light bulb.
And the best part is, you can catch Steve further south.
And outside of that small aurora zone near the magnetic poles. Those lights are one of the coolest things you'll ever see in your life. If you get a chance to be somewhere you can catch them.
But we don't call it chasing auroras for nothing.
So in another episode, I'll give you some tips on how to find them.
And if you're lucky, you might even get to meet the elusive Steve.